Alex and Jamie hadn't planned to see more houses that weekend. They'd grown tired of the modern, overpriced options flooding the market. But then they spotted a listing unlike any other. An old, weathered home just outside town. No fancy photos, no flashy descriptions. Just a simple note. First showing in 10 years. Not for everyone. That intrigued them. On a cloudy Sunday afternoon, they drove down a gravel road and saw the house slowly appear, nestled beneath tall trees. The paint was faded, the garden a bit wild, but it had character, something no new build could offer. Jamie stepped onto the creaky porch steps, and a woman in her 60s opened the door with a gentle smile. "You must be Alex and Jamie." "I'm Carol," she said warmly, stepping aside. "Come in. Take your time." Then she added quietly, "You're the first to walk through this place in 10 years. The house felt paused in time. Inside, the air smelled faintly of wood and old books. It wasn't staged or pristine, but it wasn't abandoned either. Vintage furniture, worn stairs, handmade curtains, everything held stories. Jamie whispered, "It doesn't feel empty. It feels paused." Alex nodded, feeling like someone had just stepped out. Upstairs, cozy bedrooms held faded wallpaper, old paperbacks, and dried flowers on windowsills. Outside, the trees rustled gently, almost like whispers. The house didn't ask them to talk. It invited them to listen. Carol told them the owners had lived here for over 30 years, raising 2 kids. They only listed it now because they were retiring and moving away. They didn't want to sell it until someone could see it for what it really is, Carol said. Not just a project, but a home with layers. Alex and Jamie explored again, slower this time. They found small treasures, an old calendar marked with family notes, a tin box filled with letters and photos from years past. One photo showed a young woman holding a bouquet, smiling so hard her eyes disappeared. Another was of a golden retriever lounging like royalty. Before leaving, Jamie left a sticky note by the box. "We felt it. Thank you for sharing this space." Outside, Carol asked softly, "Did it speak to you?" Alex smiled. "It doesn't feel like a house for sale. It feels like a chapter we've been invited to write." The next day, Jamie called Carol. "We want to write a letter to the owners. Before we even talk price, they need to know what we felt." A week later, a letter arrived from the owners. "Dear future keepers of this home, thank you for seeing it. This house raised our children, held our laughter, and absorbed every version of us. We felt your letter, and we know it's ready to be loved again." Alex read it aloud, and Jamie cried. Not from sadness, but from recognition. This wasn't just a house. It was history meeting possibility. They moved in quietly, making no big changes, only gentle care. They kept the old books and the rusty swing. Jamie planted lavender in the garden, and Alex cleaned the gutters, humming softly like he belonged. One warm afternoon, they sat in the sunroom, listening to the house exhale. Finally home.